Hello out there, I'm the oldest nerd. Today we're going to talk about Babylon 5, the episode There All the Honor Lies. Before we get started though, I wanted to show you this. This is what the sky looks like. We recorded this a day before we release it, so this is the day of the big eclipse. And we would, in our area, receive about 90% of the eclipse effect, but we won't be able to see it because of all the clouds today and probably rain at the time the eclipse is coming along. Nevertheless, on the show, we have a fairly dead-end plot when you think about it. First of all, Sheridan is going for a lesson from Ambassador Kosh, and on his way, he bumps into a fellow who steals his link. And as he pursues the fellow, he bumps into a Minbari who starts a fight, and in self-defense, he shoots him, and that person dies. And then Sheridan is, of course, implicated in this, and whether he's found guilty or not of it, he's liable to lose his command and much of his own personal honor. So we know that's not going to end that way. So we're going to ignore that, and we're going to find out really what they were trying to tell us in writing the show. In this particular episode, what we were shown is that the Minbari do not lie. I don't know that it's been pointed out in previous episodes if the Minbari don't lie, but the Minbari don't lie. It's a matter of honor. Yet, as with the Vulcans in Star Trek who say they don't lie, it's them that say they don't lie. They lie all the time. And in fact, it's the same for the Minbari. They lie, but they lie only to protect honor for their clan, for their caste, for the purpose of some bigger thing, not just willy-nilly. They have talked about caste before, but not as clans as they have in this particular episode. But it gives us a little insight now that they have in this episode. The other thing I want to point out is something about Vir. Vir is not very happy. He seems to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, just about always. And he is aware of this, and it has made him very depressed because of something that's happening on the station now. And we find out about why he ended up being Mollari's assistant. Mollari, of course, was put on Babylon 5 because no one really thought anything of him. He was ignored, and because of his family standing, he was stationed on Babylon 5 and not expected to bother anybody as being there. And effectively, Vir was put there for kind of the same reason, but by his own family. He's kind of an outcast in his own family. They didn't want him around, and so they thought by getting him the appointment as Mollari's assistant that would be some way to shame him and to show that they had so little regard for him that they would throw him to the least important person in the Republic. Vir is down and actually drinking, looking to get drunk after 2 drinks, which for Centauri, they generally drink too much and party too much and do everything else too much. But Vir is not your normal Centauri, and that might lead to some of his feelings of an outcast. And we see the relationship between him and Londo. I think Londo identifies with him a whole lot more than he will admit. He says, I've given you a lot of abuse in the time that you've been here, but things will be different. Probably not. Nevertheless, they feel more of a kindred spirit, or Londo feels more of a kindred spirit with Vir than Vir would ever have expected. And I think because of this, that Londo is very loyal to Vir, as Vir is very loyal to Londo. So that's kind of interesting. Beyond that, there's some side things about putting a gift shop on the station and the lesson that Kosh is trying to put forward to Sheridan. And we don't really know what becomes of that. Early in the episode, Sheridan says that he's not certain that he's learning anything from the lessons. And maybe he isn't, and maybe we aren't as far as it goes right now. But eventually, I imagine it will make some sense. So that's what I see on Babylon 5, episode 19 of season 2. If you'd like to make an opinion about it, please put it in the comments below. Tomorrow we'll have a review of Deep Space Nine. On Thursday, we of course will have another Bad Batch, and on Friday we will have another Discovery. So that's what we have lined up for right now. We have other things coming later on. Beginning next month, there'll be the new Doctor Who programs, and we're already hearing all kinds of news about them. And we will, of course, share everything that we know with you at that time. So until next time, don't go far.